So, first and foremost, before we get started with this video, just want to say that most likely, I'm not really sure, probably the next giveaway for the craziest shiny giveaway will be next weekend. Um, I was gonna do it this weekend, but I felt kind of crap and I didn't really want to force myself to do something that I'm not gonna have like fun in it. So, but I've been feeling a little bit better, but most likely it will be probably next weekend, which is Saturday or Sunday, depending on how things go. If I have free time during the week, then sure I'll do it, and I'll probably make an announcement before then. But anyways, let's get right into it. You're probably reading the title, and you're probably wondering, well, I already gave Game Freak my last chance. That was Sword and Shield, and they really botched the hell out of that. Well, I think to me personally, this will truly be the last chance that Game Freak gets. Because to be honest with you, Diamond and Pearl, and I guess Platinum, because technically Platinum's not getting remade here. Though fourth gen is, people put fourth gen on a pedestal of like the greatest Pokemon games of all time. It's right up there with fifth gen. It's right up there with the originals. I personally enjoyed Sinnoh when I was a kid. And when I mean kid, I was like what? I was probably like 11 years old at the time these were released, and or 12 I should say. And I really enjoyed my journey in Sinnoh. And quite frankly, I'm not the kind of guy to replay Pokemon games because, first and foremost, if you guys haven't played the original Diamond and Pearl, these games were absolutely atrociously slow with the slow-ass engine. Turn-by-turn battle was just super annoying because it just took forever, especially when the HP of like fat Pokemon drop. It takes like a whole Blissey like 30 seconds for it to drop to zero. Um, but these games, there's no way these games can be messed up. Now, I think Game Freak might get away with it because they said that these games were going to be a one-on-one remake or remaster. I would call it a remaster because they're not changing anything in this game. And if they add stuff into it, I'd be happy. I'll be a happy little camper, but at the same time, I kind of wish these games have more than just what meets the eye. Because you remember in Brilliant Diamond, I mean, if you remember the original Diamond and Pearl games, there was the main story, there was the fight area, there was the battle tower, but there was no Battle Frontier, there was no extended Pokédex, unlike which obviously was seen in the extended version of Pokemon Platinum, which was by far a better game than these two, if I do say so myself. Um, but yeah, so why do I think it's a remaster? Well, it says right here. If you guys go to the Pokemon website about these games, obviously they're always talking about these guys. I like this art design. Looks pretty cool. I like the battle scene. Looks pretty cool too. The chibi style, a lot of people are not liking it because it just looks, you know, whatever. And I already made a video about this when the Pokemon Presents first talked about this, like a couple months ago. So I'm not really going to go into detail about what I feel about the chibi art style. I personally believe, if you didn't watch that video, I personally believe that it's okay for the time being because it's just a remake, it's just a remaster. So it says right here, the original story has been faithfully reproduced, which already makes me think that's just a remaster. And the scene and the sense of scale in the original's town and routes have been carefully preserved. Again, that sounds like a remaster, not a remake. People who've played Pokemon Diamond and Pearl can revisit familiar places and relive familiar scenes once more. So that pretty much tells me it's already confirmed, unless I'm tripping balls, that it's just gonna be a remaster. So there's literally no freaking way you can mess up a remaster because you're basically building the game from the ground up. You're not changing anything. You're not adding anything stupid in the games like Dynamax and all that bullshit because that wasn't in the original games. So Game Freak, come on, man. Let's come on. Let's not mess this up. You're literally building the same game from the ground up, just the graphics. I do have a feeling that because we didn't see the actual like footage was not final from the Pokemon Presents, I think that maybe the graphics will be improved a little bit, maybe a lot more colorful detail and design, but so far that has not been confirmed yet. And I completely forgot about the underground. That's gonna be really cool. And this is a gym, I believe. I forgot which gym this is. Yeah, I don't remember. Of course, we got the Pokemon starters, duh. Then we have the cover box art Pokemon, of course. And there's a double pack. My personal opinion, I always go for the Diamond. Just because Dialga is pretty damn cool. Um, Discovered or oh, I'm gonna talk about this later once this gets closer to the release date. But I wanted to talk about this game in general because this is gonna be the first testament of whether Game Freak can pull it off or not. Um, I just have a feeling Game Freak will do okay. I think it'll be passable work, but at the same time, if they even mess up a remaster, if they let me put it to you this way: if they mess up on a new generation big time, and then they mess up on a remaster, good lord, I think the chaos in of this game is gonna be even probably even eclipse Sword and Shield, and Sword and Shield had a lot of problems on a macro level, even microscopic level too, because there were a lot of things that could have improved or just lazily passed up on. Um, One thing for sure, I really don't want to see megas. I don't want to see Dynamax. I don't want to see Z moves. None of that shit should be there because I feel like if you're being faithful to the source, why add that kind of stuff? Now, if you want to be a little not faithful, unfaithful, I guess, to the core of these games, you can add elements from Pokemon Platinum, which obviously is the sister game, and I believe they should have remade. They should be remaking sister games because the sister games have the best of both worlds, and then some. Like Platinum, for example, has a distortion world, which that's not been confirmed to be in these games yet, and it has the Pokemon Battle Frontier, and that frontier was so fun to play. Playing against the five brains and playing against different meta games and all that. It was pretty damn cool. Um, so yeah, I personally believe. Now I'm very curious to see how move tutors are gonna work. Is this game gonna be compatible with Pokemon Home? Because this game in particular is actually being made in collaboration with Ilka, which they're the creators of Pokemon Home. So I mean that pretty much says to me that we're gonna have some move tutor shit going on with Pokemon Home. Can we finally get a Rotom with Defog maybe in Gen 4, or I don't know, a bunch of stuff that you don't have to go through Pokemon Bank and all that stuff. Perhaps they're trying to phase out Pokemon Bank. If they're remaking these games and they're just, let's say for example in the future there's a Gen 5 remake, this pretty much is going to tell me that maybe they're trying to phase out Pokemon Bank because it's essentially useless. With Pokemon Home might be the new face of transferring Pokemon from quote-unquote older generations. Because technically, these games come from a older generation. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is Game Freak's last chance? Did you guys already think Game Freak already messed this up? Do you think that Game Freak messed up with Sword and Shield and you cannot really forgive him? Now, another interesting fact is that these games were also seen in this Nintendo Switch OLED showcase along with Metroid Dread and Breath of the Wild 2, which I thought it was a pretty funny decision of putting those three games on the new Nintendo Switch system when those games haven't been officially released yet. They've been announced, but they haven't been released. So, pretty interesting topic of discussion there. What I really do want to see is some post story because these games have pretty good post story. There's an unexplored area or two or three that you can go to. I wonder how they're gonna do events because back then there were events where you can get Darkrai, Shaman, in separate events that have their own areas. So I wonder if they're gonna bring that back. And then of course, a ridiculous take that I want to see is see the Battle Frontier once again here. I'm probably gonna get the Battle Tower. That's pretty much a staple at this point in Pokemon games. And the underground better work, Wi-Fi better work, connection better work. Obviously, that's everything that should be there. I'm very curious to hear the remastered soundtracks of these games. I would love to hear Route 216 or Route 2. I forgot which one. Which one is the snowy one? Was it Route 216 or something like that? The snow route here that leads up to Snow Point. So I can't wait. Obviously, me being a Pokemon fan, I'm gonna buy these. The only problem I have with Pokemon games nowadays is that the hype lasts for about 6 months and then it drops off the face of the earth. I want to play a game Pokemon game that continuously gets me interested over probably for like a year or two, which is impossible because there are other games that come out, other new gaming consoles that come out. Um, so yeah, that's it. I think this is Game Freak's last chance. If they really screw this up, I am probably going to be really pissed. And I could probably speak on behalf of the Pokemon community when they say they're going to be really pissed if these games do not live up to what they're supposed to be. Now, just bear in mind they could be one of one from the original versions, but with updated graphics and probably the same mechanics. Probably a faster engine because now it's on the Switch rather than the Nintendo DS. And obviously the technology has drastically changed from 15, 16 years ago. So, what do you guys think? You guys gonna, first of all, are you guys gonna buy this even though you already have the original copies? And second of all, do you think it's Game Freak's last chance to deliver a very promising and probably one of the more classic, if not one of the GOAT Pokemon games of all time? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, it's your boy Franklin signing out. Peace.